Good morning and welcome to the porch this morning. We thought we'd go ahead and get a video together for today being Sunday, which is usually when we do our inspirational talks. And I've been thinking all week long about what it is that I'd like to talk about. As usual, all you have to do is watch the news or social media for a little while and you can see what the hot topics are for the world today. And so I kind of do that reluctantly because I don't like listening to all that garbage a lot of times, but it at least lets me know what's going on, what's on the minds of people. So we're going to talk about some of that this morning, but let's get a shot of this coffee first. I'm telling you, it's pretty nice being down here in my little office. It's really cold outside today, and I've got a little fireplace here, and that thing is putting that heat right out on my feet, and I've got my shoes off just enjoying this right now. So it's a good time just to have a little talk, isn't it? Good, comfortable situation. Well, let's get at it. So one of the things that's been going on for the last 2 weeks seems to be on everybody's mind a lot is this government shutdown thing. Now, it is Sunday morning, and I haven't watched any of the news this morning about this government shutdown. They may have it solved. I don't know. I hope they do. But I know that they said, looking at it last night or the night before, and they said that President Trump had told them to get this thing resolved and get this government back up and going. And that's the kind of leadership we need. Now, how much power he's got to get them to do that or make them do that, I don't particularly know, but at least he's saying we need to get it done. That's promising. But let's talk about, well, first of all, let's talk about the government shutdown. And should we have a situation where the government can be shut down by one party or the other? And that's concerning that they can just say, well, if you don't give us what we want, we'll just shut the government down. Who does that hurt? Well, we all know who that hurts. That hurts the working man out here. That hurts the person that's disabled, that needs the SNAP benefits and things like that. Now, we're going to talk about those benefits here in a little bit, but let's just kind of lay the foundation for this thing right now. So we have a system in place that if one side or the other doesn't get their way, they just say, well, we're just not going to vote. We're going to let the government shut down. And we're going to use that as our leverage. And hardworking people, a lot of times, get hurt when they do that. I would suggest this to our politicians, for whatever that's worth. Do something, get your government where you're not able to use and harm the everyday person or people by shutting down the government to get your way. Get a system in that says, okay, we would like to have this in a bill. Plead your case, take it through the proper vote channel, and it's either voted in or it's voted out. Good, bad, or indifferent, like it or don't like it. Do it the right way. If what you're asking for doesn't have enough merits on its own that you can plead that case to reasonable people and get that through, then it probably don't need to get through. That would seem to me like that'd be part of the checks and balances, wouldn't it? You guys need to fix that. That's exactly what you need to do. Both sides of you need to get together and say, okay, enough of this stuff. We're not going to make the American people hurt anymore because we can't get our own way. Okay, guys, I'm going to move on. I just wanted to get that said because that really needs to happen. Now, let's talk about the people that are working in the military, and I'm thinking the air traffic controllers got caught in this net of extortion, and that's what it is, and you guys know it is. These people not getting their paychecks to where they can feed their families. Now, a good lot of these people are working from week to week, paycheck to paycheck. When they miss a paycheck, it hurts. Now, I've been there. I came up working hard, raised a family when there wasn't any money. And I'm telling you something, if you missed even a day of work, it hurt. much less a whole paycheck or a month worth of paychecks. That has to really hurt. I never did do that, but that had to really hurt. So this is the kind of repercussion that it has on we the people. People go through hard times because politicians can't do their job. Well, don't you wish you could just fire them guys when they don't do their job? Don't you wish whenever they cut your checks off, you could cut their checks off? And I'm not just talking about their checks they get, I'm talking about all the money that flows to them. Cut it all off until you guys get this problem solved. Might be amazing how fast they solve that problem. Okay, that's the second side of this thing. There's more than two sides of it. Let's go to a third thought on this thing. Let's talk about the people that are on the food programs, the SNAP. We called them in the old days, they was called food stamps, but we renamed them SNAP because we don't want the stigma of food stamps on them anymore, so we just change the name and do it different. I chuckle a little bit, but it's almost a shame, guys. But don't, I'm not going to get hung up on the name of the food stamps or the SNAP. There are people out there that need these programs. There's people out there that are disabled, they cannot work. They're hurting people. And when they miss a month worth of the SNAP, I'm going to just go ahead and call it the SNAP just so they don't offend anybody. They miss a month of that. These people they're hurting. Some of these people are not going to cook dinner. Now, folks, that's unacceptable to me as an American. We the people. That's unacceptable. Politicians, I want you to hear this. We need to get this solved and get these people the food benefits that they need so that they can feed themselves and their families, okay? All right, enough said about that. Now I'm going to talk about the people that are on SNAP. We're going to call them food stamps for those guys. What do you think? Okay, guys, sorry, but I'm going to do it. The people are on food stamps that are just going out there and, well, in the female part of it, sleeping with guys and having 4 or 5 kids and drawing food stamps on them. And some of these girls have been drawing these things for years to the tune of tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars overall. To these people right here that are getting on social media and saying, well, if you don't give us our food stamps, we're just going to wait at the grocery store. And when you come out, we're going to rob you and take your food out of your cart, take it with us. Folks, that's foolhardy. I mean, you may do that to some little old 80-year-old woman, but there's a lot of these people that are well able to protect themselves in a number of ways. And even if you get their food and get out there with it, the police are going to come after you and you're going to go to jail, or at least I hope that's what happens. But you may not get out of that parking lot. Now, I don't say that with any joy in my heart about that. The fact that somebody might get hurt badly over this stuff concerns me deeply. Now, I'm not concerned for me because I'm I'm one of those guys you don't want to come and try to grab my cart. Now, if you come up to my cart and you got 2 or 3 kids and you're crying and you're hungry, you're going to leave with my cart. I pretty much guarantee you that because that's who I am. And I'll tell you something, that's who a lot of people are. There are a lot of people, if you come up asking for that cart full of food and you really need it and you got crying, hungry kids standing there with you, we're going to give you the whole thing because that's what good people do, okay? Okay, having said that, you people that are threatening to rob people, don't do that. Don't do that. It's foolhardy and it's going to get somebody hurt. And there's better way. If you're really that hard up, go and talk to your neighbor. Go and talk to your local church. Go and talk to the people that are coming out of the grocery store and tell them your situation. Let's work together on this. Let's don't attack each other. That's what the powers that are in power right now want to happen. Social unrest. Don't give them their way. Don't let them use you as a pawn. Okay. All right, guys. It's sad that we have to talk about things like this, but we do. And I'm sad that this is going on. I'm sad for the people that are getting hurt. I'm mad at the politicians. I can tell you that right now. I'm angry with them. But We need to help each other. We don't need to hurt each other. So let's think in terms of, I know this may sound old fashioned and maybe a little hokey, but let's think in terms of love. What do you need to do to help your neighbor? If your neighbor's not doing what he should do, maybe just giving him some good advice helps him. But think about what we can do. And you people that are out there just having kids and drawing food stamps, this is going to catch up with you sooner or later. Stop this, go get you a job, go to work, do the right thing. You don't have to rob good people to get what you need. Just go get a job. All right, guys, we give you guys this advice, and we give these, we call them inspirational talks. Sometimes I wonder if they are. This one's pretty straightforward, one of those hard talks. But because we love you, we do this. You guys have a good day, and may God bless.